Any provision held invalid or inoperative shall be severable from the remaining portions of this act. Mr. President, Senator Whitmer is offering amendment number 1. Amendment number 1 is scanned and available on the chamber automation system.
The question before the Senate is on the Whitmer Amendment number 1 to Senate Bill 116. Senator Whitmer.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. I rise with a heavy heart to see this legislature push through sweeping, divisive legislation without having any public hearing, without having any input, without even sharing the text of the bills before us until the Secretary just read it in. I'm disgusted that after an election where 7 members of the House got trounced for pushing such an extreme Republican agenda, that we're here today watching you push right to work. Apparently the lesson you learned was your agenda wasn't extreme enough. So I've got an amendment here to say that this bill doesn't go into effect until January 1st of 2014. I've called the governor. I've been talking to the Senate Majority Leader. I got to tell you, I don't talk to Speaker Bolger very much since I filed for a grand jury investigation into his unethical conduct. But in all the conversations that I have had, no one's been straight with me. No one's been honest. No one's been truthful. And now we see this cowardly action of moving forward on bills in lame duck session, locking the public out. So I don't think these bills should go into effect immediately. I don't think they should even go into effect 90 days after this term ends. I think we owe it to the public to have a year before they go into effect. So perhaps we could actually have some public hearings. I had to learn about what the final plan was here by walking into the governor's press conference at 11 o'clock. I stood there with the media, and I was the first person to ask a question, and guess what? They wouldn't answer it. So should this go into effect immediately? No. Should we wait a year? Well, that's the least we can do. The governor won't answer my phone calls. I was going to introduce myself to him at the press conference. But now I know why. Because his form of leadership is taking a position at the 11th hour in lame duck and closing out the public. I heard the Senate Majority Leader in that press conference talk about how, we're not going to give this immediate effect because we want 90 days to, work something out with people. Well, that's a crock, with all due respect. You don't enact a law that you don't have the confidence in. If you need 90 days to figure out if it's good or can be better, it's not ripe. So you need at least 365 days. We deserve hearings. I also saw at the press conference the governor sitting there with 3 workers who said this was good. And you know what? I listened. Because I think that's how this process is supposed to work. We're supposed to listen to the people on the other side. We're supposed to give everyone the opportunity to be heard, the chance to weigh in, to have the robust debate that our founders envisioned when they create this fantastic government. Why are you afraid to listen to what the people want? Why won't you let the people make their case? I'm ready to listen. Why aren't you? This issue is not ripe. And I can tell you a million reasons why. But you know what? There's 10 million reasons why you shouldn't move forward today, and that's because you've shut the people out. And for that reason, I suggest and offer here that we not have this law go into effect until January 1st of 2014.
Thank you, Senator Whitmer.